Staying consistent with your fitness goals is not always easy, but it's essential for achieving your long-term success. And in this video, we'll explore why consistency is important in fitness, the challenges of staying consistent, and practical tips for how to maintain consistency in your fitness routine. Consistency is defined as the achievement of a level of performance that does not vary greatly in quality over time. Now in fitness, consistency means showing up regularly, even when it's tough, and sticking to your plan. And here are some reasons why consistency itself is so important on your fitness journey. First, in building habits. Consistency helps you form healthy habits that will stick with you long after you've achieved your fitness goals. Having the right kind of habits is essential because we can only work on motivation and inspiration for so long. Now, why is that? Because ruts, they're gonna happen. There will be points along the journey where we just go through the motions. This is where the habits are gonna take over. Aiming for the right kind of foods, working out at a set time. The less thinking we have to do helps put our effort into the bigger projects and goals, getting to the next step. Next, consistency improves your progress. Consistent workouts lead to gradual improvement and increase strength, endurance, and flexibility over time. Your body is only going to adapt to what it needs to. If you want to look like a bodybuilder, you're probably gonna have to train like one. Be an athlete, work like one. How about just get healthier? Well, your body's gonna need a reason to make a change. Getting there takes consistency and progressing in what you do. One great session that left you sweating and drained might feel good, but it's only one step. How often will you put that kind of work in to do that? You're not gonna lose 20 pounds in a day, but chipping away each day with intention could get you there in a couple months and you're gonna feel pretty good about it. Staying consistent with fitness goals is not gonna be easy. So here are some common challenges people face and how you can combat them. First, it's time constraints. Finding time to exercise regularly can be difficult with a busy schedule. If you work 8 hours a day, have a family to take care of, and need to get 8 hours of sleep, how are you supposed to work out and eat right during that time? Well, you can make your routine work for you. You don't need to do an hour. Maybe you work out twice a day for just 15 minutes. You can meal prep, so your meals are ready to go when you need them. It takes away the decision making and makes it easy for you to work out and eat right. You can fit healthy living into your life. You just need to prioritize it and work with what you have. The next issue is plateaus. Hitting a plateau can be very discouraging, but it's important to remember that progress takes time. Following a weight loss example, ideally you want to see the scale continue to drop, but at some point it's possible that your progress stops or goes in the opposite direction for weeks at a time. So be ready to adjust. A mistake would be quitting or just continue pushing through. If a plateau continues, let's say for a couple of weeks, look at what you're doing. Are you eating more? Moving less? Plateaus stink. It's best to understand what's different that's actually causing them to happen. Now, the good news is that there are many practical tips for staying consistent with fitness goals. When you see progress and improvements, it can be incredibly motivating to keep going. Now, how do we stay consistent in the long run? It's going to be motivation. Although, like I mentioned before, you're not going to be fired up and roaring on all cylinders for the rest of your life. It's not going to be sustainable. But you can encourage yourself to keep going and stay at even a minimum level of motivation. And you can accomplish that by taking small wins. You will only maintain a habit long term if it gives you something rewarding. So how about this? We could work out because it makes us feel accomplished and uplifted afterward. We might stick to our diet because we see the scale change the very next morning. Celebrate the wins and associate your fitness and movement with happiness and feeling good. So next, schedule your workouts. Make a plan and schedule your workouts in advance. Treat them like any other appointment or meeting and just stick to them. Working out should be part of the routine. You get to where you need to be at the time you set, because if you spend time figuring out how you'll make time, you'll inevitably slip up. These slip-ups cascade, and maybe you eventually just quit. So find a workout buddy. That's another great option because working out with a friend can help you keep accountable and motivated. Knowing someone else is counting on you to show up and give great effort is a great commitment to have. And if the relationship is healthy, you both can call out each other's mistakes or lack of full commitment when issues like those arise. Next, find activities that you actually enjoy and look forward to, such as dancing, hiking, or yoga. Because listen, many of us want to be marathon level runners or have powerlifting strength. You can try to get good at those things, but if you don't enjoy the activity itself, how committed will you really be at staying consistent? So instead, find something you enjoy doing, because there's various forms of fitness. You could do a sport, for example, or even yoga. Give a genuinely good effort at whatever you try. You might not like something the first time, so give it 2 weeks or so. If you find something you're passionate about, well, then consistency is just bound to happen. Consistency is key to achieving your fitness goals, but it's not always easy. By scheduling your workouts, finding a workout buddy, prioritizing fitness, and making healthy nutrition choices, you can maintain consistency and achieve your own goals. Remember, progress takes time, so start small, be patient, and celebrate your successes along the way. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.